World, it's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, man. Really just doing some research to see what I'm gonna come up with for the next video and show you how your boy really is out here grinding. I have to take it to the next level for myself. I got the old school Webster's dictionary in my hand because I need to get my knowledge on. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna pull some simple words out of the dictionary and see if I can come up with a speech off of it, man. And I'm gonna do it right here on the camera. And we're going to see what happens, man. Hold on. That's my alarm to read my goals. Pause. I'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm back. So I had to take that quick break to get into my goals. May not seem like I even left you, but your boy did pause the video. So like I was saying, man, I'm in this Webster's dictionary. I'm really just getting my research on, getting my studying, and just trying to pull words from the dictionary and see what I'm able to do with it. You know, some people, it works when they write stuff down and they go over it and they rehearse, but that doesn't work for me, man. So you're really finna see how my process goes. And in this dictionary, this was put on my goals today, man. One word a day to start doing the dictionary. It's going to be a challenge for myself, but it's all about how bad I want it, man. And I'm really just pushing myself more out there to the world because I'm showing you I may not have made it yet, but you're watching me go through the process and I'm going to make it. 9 months ago, Mr. P.I.E.N was a thought. Today it's a shirt. 9 months ago, Mr. P.I.E.N was a thought. Today it's a shirt. Now today it's a shirt. It's also a logo. But one day it will be my brand. So those are the words I'm looking to play with today, man. My logo, my brand, maybe even my label. I really don't know. But we about to see what your boy Mr. P.I.E.N can do with this thing, man. Because I'm real interested. I'm working on it and I'm working on my craft, man. This is what I do. This is what I'm called to do. So watch your boy work, man. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. Logo. Webster Dictionary, according to logo, number 2, an identifying statement or a motto. Logo. What was the first logo you had, man? Oh, I got a little note sheet right here. I'm going off the cuff. I just write a couple words down, though. I can't write a whole speech. It don't work out. Note sheet. So like I was saying, what was the first logo you had? If you think about it. What brand were you wearing? Nikes? Adidas? Converse, if you old head, Ponies, Pumas before Pumas became hot again, Lecoq Sportifs, Diodors, Elises, Elites. Yeah, I know I'm going in there. Some of y'all young cats don't know what I'm talking about. So what are you wearing? Vans, Supras. What brand are you wearing? What logo are you representing? Do you represent the Lions? Do you represent Miami, the U? I don't know what they do for Michigan. The U is just catchy, but like, what logo do you represent? What brand moves you? Right now I'm rocking the Red Wings hat, and I don't even know the brand. I guess it's CCM. I don't know who that brand is, or I don't understand the logo. I just like the hat. But what brand do you like? What logo are you rocking? How important is that brand and that logo to you? See, a lot of people have brands and they have logos, and they're kind of interchangeable. If you think about it, the GM brand or the logo, it's like a cross. It's a T. The Chevy logo, right? The logo may have changed over the years, but it's still the same. And you say, what do I mean by that? Back in the 80s, it was more square, rectangular, more blocked. Now in 2017, it's got a more sleek to it, more curvature. The logo is the same, but it's changed. What logo do you have that's staying the same or changing? This is my logo. Right now is this. Tomorrow it'll be changed. I am my logo. Today I sit here and I do this. Tomorrow as I continue to grind, my logo will change. I will be a brand. But the thing about it, man, if the logo changes and the brand is big enough, I'll still be here. But the logo and the brand kind of go hand in hand. One supports the other. Think about it from a baseball team perspective or the Washington Redskins. People want them to change their logo, but they're not changing their logo because that's a part of their brand. And I'm not saying that they're right or wrong for changing their logo or not. And this is not to cross any boundaries. I'm just making a general statement. Their logo represents their brand. The Oakland Raiders, their logo represents their brand. Some teams go through different logos and they brand change up. The brand of talent that they bring in. What's your logo? What's your brand? What brand are you leaving behind for your family? What logo are you building for yourself? You're your own walking logo or your own brand. So how would you like your brand to be represented or your logo? Even if you change your logo, you're still a brand. I'm just saying, even if you change your logo, you're still a brand. And if they don't know your brand, a lot of people will know your logo. I don't know who brands CCM or where it comes from, but the logo I've seen before. I'm just saying. I don't know who brand or logo certain things, but the brand, I understand what it is. I don't know who created the logo of Nike. I don't know if it was Phil Knight. I haven't researched that. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to look it up and see. But I know the brand when I see it. I don't have to know the logo. I know the brand. I know the logo when I see it. I don't know who branded it. You understand what I'm trying to say? What's your brand? What is your brand? What logo are you leaving behind? You see me, I'm looking for the word to get it right because I got it in my mind, but I want to have it right. I want the Webster's Dictionary of it. So what is your brand? What are you looking to brand yourself as? Me, it's Mr. P.I.E.N. all day long. All day long, I'm Mr. P.I.E.N. Now, there are some days I do not feel like Mr. P.I.E.N., but all day long, I'm reinforcing Mr. P.I.E.N.'s positive and every negative. How can I say I believe it if I can't walk in it? How can I wear it if I can't believe it and walk in it? This is my truth, man. This thing is hard. It's a struggle. But I know I can make it because I know I got the heart and you can make it too and whatever you want to do. I know this weird and some people might think this crazy. Like, man, he tripped me. He in the dictionary. No, you seeing this is real. This is what work is. I don't want to be in a dictionary. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't want to be in a dictionary right now. I should be doing some math homework. But this is a part of my vision and a part of my plan. And when this came to me, I had to put it out. The creator give you something, you got to go with it. But you know what? Math homework still going to get done because it's on me to do it. It's a part of my brand. It's a part of my logo to put the best me forward, 100% me. Give 100% or don't give nothing at all. And I know ET say 120. My hat go off to ET. Salute. I'm giving 100% that I have. And when I get to that 100 consistently, then I'll be able to bump up to 110, 120. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm not saying I'm grinding. I'm saying that I don't have the 120 right now. And I'm honest with myself. But I'm going to get to the 120 and then some. Right now, I'm focused on 100. And I give 100% to the brand. I give 100% to the brand. Not the brand Mr. P.I.E.N., the brand Ethan James Smith. It's a logo. I'm going to build the brand. I am the brand. The brand will be left behind for my family for generations, man. Generational wealth. That's the key. Legacy, 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 man. What's your logo? What's your brand? What do you really want for yourself, man? Brand, to mark with disapproval, stigmatized, to impress indelibly, lesson on his mind. Brand. That ain't the one I'm looking for. Okay, I apologize. Trademark, 3AB. Brand, trademark. But even the first one, to mark with the brand. Cows get branded. Q-dogs get branded. Sigmas get branded, I believe. Betas get branded. Fraternities get branded. That's their brand. That's their logo. They represent that. And when you see that, it stands for something. What's your brand? What's your logo? What you representing? Don't let nobody put labels on you. Somebody asked me today, how long you been a vegetarian? I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a pescatarian. One day I woke up. I said I wasn't eating meat for a week. I didn't eat meat, and it turned into 3 months later, and it's still going, and I don't miss meat. And some days I say one day I will eat some meat. Your boy done ate probably like an ounce of meat in the last 3 months. When I was in Texas, I ate a couple chicken strips. That was it. That don't change my brand. That don't change who I am. I made a decision for myself in that day, in that moment. What's your brand? Don't let nobody judge you if you keep talking about you want to lose weight. Do something. Lose weight. Don't let nobody judge you if you say you want to be a doctor. Go to school, be a doctor. What's your brand? What you want them to see when they see you? I ain't talking about the physical clothes and stuff. What you want them to see? I want them to see that I'm a good father. I'm a loyal husband. I want them to see that I'm a giving son. I'm a supporter of people. I'm a supporter of life. That's my brand, man. I know who I was. I know what I was. I don't care about that. That's a funeral every morning. Negative things in my negative past, negative thought, negative mindset. That's a funeral every morning. I'm building a brand. And when I'm building the brand, I'm giving it life. I ain't taking it to death. You get me? I'm giving it life. I ain't taking it to death. I'm building. Man. You got to build the brand. You got to support your logo. So what's the first logo you ever wore? I'm saying, what's the last logo you going to wear, man? I'm building my logo. I'm working on my brand. If you don't know my logo, you'll hear my brand. If you don't understand my brand, you'll know my logo. What you building for yourself, man? What you building for your family, E? What you building for your family? Y'all see where I'm at. I done told y'all how I was living. If you ain't seen it before, go check some of my old videos. I'm in a dark place, but I'm in a happy spot. Because see, in this dark place, I know you feel like you in a dark place sometimes. That means you about to go to the light. So I take those words back. I'm not in a dark place. I'm just cracking through the cement, baby. I'm building a brand. I'm coming out. When you coming out? When you building a brand? Hey, man. 9 months, 9 days, 9 years. It ain't over until it's over. Build your life up, man. Build your brand. Build your logo. Show your kids what it's like to build a brand, man. Brick by brick. Book by book, man. Feed yourself that knowledge. I'm old schooling it right now. I got the phone right here. I can go to the Webster's Dictionary app. I could do that. I could do that easy. It's right there. I could go to the Webster's Dictionary app. But it's something about when I'm feeling this thing. See, this ain't the same for me. I'm feeling this thing. It's old school for me. I didn't do this in the old school, but it's something about looking it up. It's something about finding it. I don't want nobody to just give it to me because I type it in. I want to find it. I want to search. I want to find me. I want to pull me out. I want to build my brand. Pull me out. Pull you out, man. Build your brand. Get inside of you. Find it. Find what you're looking for. Find that great you. It's in there. I don't care what nobody thinking right now. I'm living in my truth. I'm living, and I like to say, I'm living naked, B. And I'm not from New York. It just came out like that. I'm living naked, man. You see me from the bow tie to the t-shirt. I'm me. I'm 100% authentic me. It's no disrespect to nobody else. I'm just living and loving me. I'm enjoying what God has blessed me with, what he's given me. And I'm loving other people for living and being them. But all I'm saying is if you want a better life, if you want to build a brand, whatever that better life is for you, whatever that brand is for you, only you can do it. I'm building a brand. What do you want for your life, man? I'm in this thing. What do you want for your life, man? I write goals down, man. I can't sit up under all that tutelage when I go listen to E.T., when I get on his YouTube, when I follow on Tony Robbins, when I follow Les Brown, when I go to bed to Zig Ziglar, when I listen to T.D. Jakes, when I listen to Joe Osteen, when I pray to my father and he tell me that I can do anything I want to do. I can't keep listening to that and not getting up eating. I want to build something, man. I tore it down. When I was messing around, I tore it down. So I'm about to build it back up. I built my way up in the military. I tore it down when I left in 99. When I came back in 2001, I built it up. I did that. I had to go through those days. I had to go through that training. I had to go through that sleeping in the woods. I did that. I could have quit. I quit before. But I went back because I was building a brand. I didn't know I was building a brand back then. But those was little just stepping stones, man. Little stepping stones. You got to get through one step to get to the next step. Yeah, I know you can jump them 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time. But if I keep consistently walking 1 and I don't stop, your jumping 2s and 3s and 4s going to give in before my 1 and 1 and 1 and one, consistently doing the same thing, man. I built myself up. Took me some time, but I'm here now. And I ain't talking about here, I'm talking about here. I'm here now. I'm connected with the spirit man in me. So I see me. My father sees me. My father told me who I am. I'm building a brand, man. What's your brand? What's your logo? What's your brand? What's your logo, man? What you want for you? And trust me, if you think your brand is your logo, is your brand or your logo, you might be missing the whole story, man. What's your brand? Who are you? Who is Ethan Smith? Who is Ethan James Smith? Who are you? Whatever your name may be, who are you? What is your brand? What do you do? What artwork do you do? What music do you play? What songs do you write? What sounds do you hear? What visions do you see? What do you draw? What buildings do you sculpt? Who are you? What's your brand? What gift do you have that you need to pull out of you and bring to the world for the world to see? What's your brand? I need to know, man. I need to know that you understand that you can build your brand. Only you can build your brand. I'm building my brand, man. I'm building my brand. And that's okay. Everybody not going to understand my brand and everybody not going to like my brand. Because it's brands that I've seen that I don't like. It's logos that I've seen that I do not like. But I have no disrespect for them. I just know they're not the logos in my lane. So I swerve, move over to another lane. I may not be for everyone's lane, but I'm going to be for someone's lane because I'm running in my lane. So I have this thing I like to say to myself. When you run your race at your own pace, then you always come in first place. Did you hear me? When you run your race at your own pace, then you always come in first place because you're not racing against everybody else. You're racing against you. I was watching Shade 45 Sway in the Morning. It's an old show, and he had E.T. on there. And he asked him it was a question about competition. And he said, I don't have any competition. And he wasn't saying it to be cocky or arrogant. He was saying he doesn't have any competition because there's only one E.T. This is how I understood it. There's only one Eric Thomas. So he's not working to be in competitiveness with the next Tony Robbins or Les Brown. He's looking to be the best Eric Thomas. So ain't no competition in that. Who can be better than Eric Thomas if he's Eric Thomas? Who can be better than Ethan Smith if I'm being the best Ethan Smith? You got to run your race at your own pace, and you'll always come in first place. But you got to run, man. You got to run. You got to pace yourself. You got to run. You got to breathe. You got to run. You got to rest. You got to run. You got to cycle on. You got to run. You got to cycle off. You got to run. But you got to run that race at your pace. Or else, man, you're going to be taking a lot of breaks. And sometimes when we take a lot of breaks, we stay broke. And broke is a figment of the mind, not of the pocket. Because when you take a break on yourself and you say, I'm going to get back to it later, I'm going to get back to it later, I'm going to get back to it later, and you never really pick it back up. And we know when we do that with things, we be broken. We be broken and be afraid to move on to the next thing because we're so used to taking a break and never picking it back up. It's easy to stay broke. And not broke with your pockets, broke in your mind. I was broke in my mind for a long time, man. And I'm not copying E.T.'s story, but I was a high school dropout. I've said it before. I was supposed to graduate in 1995. Didn't make it in time. Nope, wasn't happening. Supposed to graduate in 1996. Didn't make it in time. Had the credits, wasn't happening. I had kids at that time, man. I was working. I was grinding. That was the way I thought I could grind. I was broke, though, because I was already quitting on myself. I gave up. I quit. I was broke in 99. When I quit the army for the first time, I was broke. I gave up. I was broke when I left my first marriage. I gave up. I quit. I was broke. I was taking breaks. So it was easy for me to be broke. Can't take a break forever, man. You got to take a break. Breathe. You got to run. You got to run it at your pace, man. You see them guys, they start out fast, man. My Army boys, you know. Everybody line up on that 2-mile run. You lean in and everybody, boom, they gone. That first quarter is good. Everything tight, nice and good. That next quarter going into that half is spreading out. You seeing the gazelles get out there. They running, they moving. The impalas, they moving. You get about to that 1.25 miles, it's even more further. Man, and if you about 1.5 miles, half the gazelles and the runners are already done because they've been pacing themselves and they knew when to take those breaks. And I ain't saying a break when you stop. You got to take a break, though, sometimes. You got to breathe. You got to let it out. You got to keep running. Run your race at your pace, man. When you run your race at your pace, you always come in first place. Then you can create the brand and the logo that you want, man. But it's not going to happen by sitting down doing nothing, man. It's not going to happen. You got to take a step. And I'm not saying that step going to shoot you right to the top. But that step will take you in the next direction, man. It's a forward step. Forward progress, man. Forward progress. You always want to be moving forward progress. Yeah, you're going to get hit. You're going to stumble. Keep walking, man. Chase that. Build that. Brand that. What's your logo, man? What's your brand? It don't start right here. It start right here. You got to let it out, man. You got to AYG. You got to activate your greatness, man. It's your boy, Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Mr. P.I.E.N, Mr. Positive in every negative, Mr. Show Up to Blow Up, Mr. AYG, Mr. Activate Your Greatness, man. I'm branding myself, but it all falls under the umbrella of Mr. P.I.E.N. Because, my friend, it is a positive in every negative if you see your life for that way. I'm out, man. Have a great night.